Gaius Octavius, later known as Augustus, was born in 63 BC. He was the grand-nephew of Julius Caesar. Caesar adopted Octavius in his will. When Caesar was assassinated in 44 BC, Octavian was just 18 years old. Octavian was ambitious, he was also very shrewd. He traveled to Rome to claim his inheritance. This included Caesar's name and his vast fortune. Many of Caesar's veterans and supporters flocked to Octavian. They saw him as a strong leader who could avenge Caesar's death. However, he faced powerful enemies in Rome. Octavian knew he needed to tread carefully. He needed to build up his power base. He formed alliances with some of Caesar's former enemies. This included Mark Antony, Caesar's most trusted general. The Roman Senate was suspicious of Octavian. However, they needed him to help restore order. In 43 BC, Octavian formed the Second Triumvirate. He formed this with Mark Antony and Marcus Lepidus. The three men divided control of the Roman world between them. They also promised to hunt down and punish Caesar's assassins. The triumvirate was a marriage of convenience. There was little trust between the three men. They were all rivals for power. The triumvirate's forces defeated the armies of Caesar's assassins at the Battle of Philippi in 42 BC. Brutus and Cassius, the leaders of the assassins, were both killed. With their enemies defeated, the triumvirs divided the Roman world between them. Antony took control of the east, Octavian took control of the west. Lepidus was given the insignificant province of Africa. The alliance between Antony and Octavian was always uneasy. It eventually broke down completely. Antony had fallen in love with Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt. He divorced Octavian's sister, Octavia, and allied himself with Cleopatra. This outraged Octavian. He accused Antony of betraying Rome. In 31 BC, Octavian's forces met Antony and Cleopatra's fleet at the Battle of Actium. The battle was a decisive victory for Octavian. Antony and Cleopatra fled back to Egypt, where they both committed suicide. Egypt became a Roman province. With the defeat of Antony and Cleopatra, Octavian was the sole ruler of the Roman world. He realized that the old Roman Republic was dead. He needed to establish a new system of government. This new system would have to be one that could provide stability and security after years of civil war. Octavian took the title of Augustus, which means revered one. He did not call himself king or emperor. However, he had more power than any Roman ruler before him. He established a new system of government known as the Principate. The Principate was a system of monarchy disguised as a republic. Augustus was careful to maintain the appearance of republican institutions. However, in reality, he held all the real power. Augustus's reign marked the beginning of a period of peace and prosperity known as the Pax Romana. The Pax Romana lasted for over 200 years. During this time, the Roman Empire reached its greatest territorial extent and cultural influence. Augustus reformed the Roman army and created a new system of taxation. He also launched a massive program of building projects. These projects included roads, aqueducts, and temples. Augustus also patronized the arts and literature. He wanted to create a new golden age for Rome. Augustus died in AD 14 at the age of 75. He ruled for over 40 years. He left behind a stable and prosperous empire. He had transformed Rome from a republic into an empire. He laid the foundations for the Pax Romana. This peace and prosperity would last for centuries. Augustus is considered one of the greatest rulers in Roman history. His legacy continued to be felt long after his death. Augustus's reforms had a profound impact on the Roman Empire. They also had an impact on the course of Western civilization. He created a system of government that would serve as a model for centuries. He also oversaw a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity. His reign marked the beginning of a golden age for Roman culture. Augustus was a complex and controversial figure. He was a ruthless politician who was not afraid to use violence to achieve his goals. He was also a skilled administrator and a visionary leader who helped to create one of the greatest empires in history.